It's a new day, and can I just be the first to say, okay, I'm not the first, but welcome fall. Oh my goodness, I don't know what it is. I've always loved fall. It's always been my favorite, and I'm sorry for those of you who are mourning the loss of summer, but fall is literally the reason that we live in Pennsylvania. Okay, that's not true either. I mean, family is a big part of it, but fall season in Pennsylvania is just gorgeous. And anyway, I feel like this need to soak it all up while at the same time relaxing and just enjoying it, because I know November is gonna look super different with a baby on, like, coming in November, and I might be stuck inside a little bit, although I'm determined I'm gonna be at least out on the porch, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, sorry, I'm rambling. If you are new to my channel, my name is Megan Fox. I'm not gonna do a big long intro. You'll learn a lot more about me and my life in this video if you stick around. I'm glad you found it. But yeah, I've just been soaking up this fall weather, the crisp mornings and like the warm summer afternoons. And does anybody notice how beautiful the sky is in the fall? It's just like gorgeous. Anyway, I am excited for this video. I'm gonna be doing all kinds of things on my fall bucket list. Do you hear that? There's a cricket. We have a cricket in our sun porch and we don't know how to get it out. We don't know where it is, can't find it. It's just so aggravating, and it just randomly starts singing. Can you hear that? I'm pretty sure you can. It's so loud. So in this video, it's just gonna essentially be me just doing some of my fall homemaking. I have some yummy fall recipes to share with you all because fall is the most tasty season ever, right? And yeah, we're just gonna go around and do some stuff that's on my bucket list. I am excited. It's gonna be a cozy, fun fall video, and I'm so excited that you guys are here. So I do decorate for fall. It is like my house kind of lends itself towards fall because I have lots of like terracotta and orange in it. And so I always do decorate for fall, but this year, I started decorating on August 31st, so I already have some decor done. It's pretty minimal. Let me show it to you here. So I did decorate our dining area a little bit. As you can see, I have these big posters that I actually made. My husband made the frames for me a different year, and I just put new printables in. You can get this one on my website. This one you cannot. It was kind of inspired off of something else, and I just didn't want to, you know, get paid for other people's work. But on the table, I have all this stuff here, and it used to be spread out on like the table runner, and it looks so good, but that is just not practical for our family. Like, I need to be able to push it out of the way when we eat, toddler life, you know? But I was able to find a bunch of amber glass then at Hobby Lobby, and then I decorated pretty much throughout the whole house with just lots of pampas grass and dried florals. And then this candle, guys, I wish you could smell it. I'm so excited. It's new to the Fox Sparrow shop. Poured right here in Lancaster County. This one smells so good. It's called Autumn Embers, and it just smells right like you would imagine. Just that awesome autumnal scent that's good through fall and winter, very cozy. Yeah, I'm so proud of this. And I actually have another scent in the shop too that looks right like this one, but it smells, I call it date night. It smells like Guy's cologne kind of. It smells so good. You guys just go check that out. I'll link it below. And then I got these jingle bells from Hobby Lobby, and also the little leather pumpkins. The kids were playing with these. They're just kind of scattered on here. And these came from a neighbor's yard on a walk, and I just thought they had so much nice texture. I don't know what kind of pods they are, but you'll see those throughout. So if you're wondering about the tray, I did include this in a DIY video that I can put down below too for you. So that's just kind of a very simple, very easy fall centerpiece. Just gathered some things I had around the house. And here in the living room, you don't really see a ton of fall at first, but you can see it's very autumnal colored. So this was really fun to decorate. It was really, really easy. Just plop some pumpkins here and there. I got this like velvet pumpkin. I think it was maybe last year from Calico Creek. So pretty. And I just put some extra little pumpkins in this dish right here. And there's pumpkins scattered throughout on the shelves if you look close enough. More pampas grass and seed pods. I just collected these stuff over the years. I didn't really want to spend a ton of money, so I just kind of used what I had. And then here is our coffee table kind of set up. Again, a lot of the same elements you saw before. These are like the cattail pampas grass, a little bit different. Oh, this book. I meant to read it, and I just cannot get into it, guys. Have any of you read it? I take it to all our like campfires and cabin trips and stuff, and I just can't get through it, but it is a library book, so I have to return it soon. And the piano setup is pretty much normal. It looks like somebody was playing with my pumpkin there, but yeah, kind of just naturally fall just by the colors I chose for this room. This pumpkin-y thing was a gift, and I love these. I've got these, I believe, at Hobby Lobby as well. They're like rattan looking. Comment down below, is this a pumpkin or an apple? I'm gonna go with pumpkin. And the front entry didn't change much. I did not get any new printables for here just because I already did new ones over there in the kitchen. But I do plan to do something fun and new with this space for winter time. But yeah, just a lot of the same pampas grasses. And these two came from Joann's, so don't overlook Joann Fabrics. They have a lot of different decor pieces. And yeah, just kind of very natural, subtle, and not too tacky is what I was going for. Oh, and on the door here, this is my kids' favorite thing. I just love how it jingles. They think it's so fun. And so yeah, I just had this tassel I made for Christmas, I think, last year, and I just added the little acorn jingle bells to it so we can hear when people arrive. So yeah, not too much in here, but I want to decorate my porch now. I'm so excited. I always tell Josh that pumpkins are my love language, not flowers, which is not really true, but I love a good pumpkin in the fall time. I just think they're so pretty and natural. It's like a natural element, and it's just so much fun picking them out. Like, pumpkin shopping is the best. So that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna go get some pumpkins and decorate the front porch. So let's go. Pumpkin. You have to name it. Did you find a little pumpkin? You want a white one, Fletcher? So the kids are done for their naps and I'm about to get started here. I am barefoot. It is just beautiful outside. So nice. And here is what I have to work with. I'm not sure if the ferns are going to go back inside in the sun porch or stay there. I'm not sure yet. And my shrubs that just came with the house look awful. So I'm going to trim those up. Try to do this quick. My planters died somewhere through the summer. We forgot to water them over a weekend and they just died. I say we, me, that was my job. Oops. And then I have old crates here, the mums I picked up, and I have pumpkins. And I did do the wreath already one day when I was decorating inside. It's the same thing I did last year. I just love it, and it kind of transitions into Christmas time too a little bit if I add some greenery in, like the spruce evergreen. I think I might just do the same thing I did last year, especially with the baby in the way, anything to streamline stuff. Anyway, first the shrubbery and then the fun stuff. So I started off by trimming up the bushes that are here, and I was actually kind of looking forward to it. I don't know, it's kind of like a fun man job, I don't know, and so I was like determined that I was gonna do it myself. And yeah, it's not hard or anything, right? So I was trimming on my merry way here, and I kid you not, okay, this is not a dramatic YouTube channel, but sometimes I do some of the stupidest things on camera. So what you're about to see here is me slicing the $80 extension cord with the hedge trimmers, and I have no idea what I did. I just like obliviously sliced the cord. There, you can see it. Look at that. Like blatantly spliced it pretty much in half. And so the thing stops, of course, and I have no idea why it stopped. So I told Josh to come. I think it's not working. I don't know. So he checked the one end and he was looking around on it, and all of a sudden he's like, "Megan, yes, cut the cord." I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I was so disgusted with myself. But yeah, some of this stuff you just cannot make up. I thought about editing this part out, but just in case you did anything stupid this week, I'm right there with you guys. So anyway, Josh kindly took over for me just to keep the process moving, and I just kind of cleaned up after him with the broom, which is probably what we should have done all along. Oh man, guys, you can't make this stuff up. After I had everything off the porch and just kind of swept up, I started just adding things back in. I did not have as many pumpkins as I did last year. If you're looking for a really epic porch makeover video, definitely check out my fall makeover video from last year. But I still think I made it pretty cute with the pumpkins that I had. I just didn't feel like spending a ton of money, and I don't know, with all the baby stuff and the home renovation projects and things, I just felt like keeping my budget a little bit smaller this year. So I did not buy as much as, yeah, I might have typically other years. What mum color is your favorite? Do you guys buy mums in the first place? And if you do, what's your favorite mum color? I always gravitate towards the rust colored ones. I just think they're kind of my personality, I guess. I don't know, and I just love that color. So these pots on these mums are so ugly, but I don't feel like buying baskets for them or anything. So I think I'm gonna try to put twine around them to make them look a little more interesting. It might just make them look more crafty. I don't know. We'll see. So I would love to know, do you guys enjoy watching like the inspirational kind of unattainable decor? You know, where people spend big bucks and it's like super Pinterest and Instagram worthy? Or do you prefer more just like approachable and common sense? For me personally, I kind of like the over-the-top stuff. It's like very inspiring and like, I don't know, just gives me different ideas. It doesn't actually make me feel discontent with what I have. I know some people, they'd rather just see like the real life stuff. So I would love to know, comment down below what you like to see, and not just with decor content, pretty much with like anything on YouTube, you know? I try to be relatable. I'm very relatable, guys, but sometimes it's hard to be on camera and to actually film the very like day-to-day crazy life stuff that's not necessarily like super photogenic or pretty. So as a YouTube creator, it is kind of hard to sometimes balance showing like the real life, ugly, messy stuff. Because you don't really want to celebrate that, right? That's not really what you want to remember. I tend to look back at life with rose-colored glasses and remember the good things and like the good times and that kind of thing. And that's kind of how my channel is too. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know. I want to know when I get the balance right. It's something that I've been thinking about lately, because yeah, you can't really give an accurate 360-degree view of your actual life. And so yeah, there's some things got to get cut, and so that's a little bit hard. So let me know what you think. Okay, so here's how it's looking for now. I'm happy with it. I did spend 60 bucks on pumpkins, and it's still not enough. Like, I should have done more, but I'm not really in the mood to spend more money on pumpkins and mums. So basically what I did was I didn't do any pumpkin stacks this year like last year. Definitely check out the video if you want more fall porch inspo. But instead of doing stacks, I kind of like tipped them on their side and just like, I mean, I guess these are little mini stacks, but Anyway, this is a slate shingle that my husband does roofing, so he brought some of those home for me. So that says, I meant it to say hello fall. I wasn't thinking, and I wrote hello y'all, which works fine, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Again, my DIY wreath. I don't like to do wreaths on this door because the oval window kind of makes it look weird. So I kind of do more like swags. Definitely not as in style, but I like it for this door. And then over here, I had the most shabby chic wedding ever. And so that's where all these old crates and stuff were coming from. And I just kind of did like a cascade of pumpkins coming down. I really like the colors a lot. Ivani picked up that bright yellow one, and I was like, I don't think that's gonna really go with everything, but honestly, I like the little pop of color, so good job with that, Ivani. And I did not do any corn shocks this year. Last year, they just always fell over, and they were really, really annoying, so we kept things a little more low this year. I'm going to look at this in the evening sometime, and I think I might decide to put a few, like maybe like a mason jar with a fake, you know, fake flame inside it, just to like make it flicker a little bit. And I do have some little like lights that I can put in mums if I want to, so I may do that. But yeah, that is pretty much how it's gonna stay, and I'm fine with it. I did do the DIY little jute string on the pots, but I don't know if it really helped that much. Probably the best way to do it would be to actually buy some baskets. And yeah, pumpkins just make me happy. Also, I do have one extra crate here that I did not use. Oh, a neighbor's driving by. They're probably like, what is her problem? And I did not use this pumpkin because we're gonna actually eat it, which you will see in just a sec in this video. Yeah, we're gonna turn this into a whole like dinner meal time. Is there anything better than Concord grape season? Absolutely not. It's my favorite. I could eat a quart of these a day. I don't know, it's not just because I'm pregnant. They're so good. Favorite fruit. I say that about every seasonal fruit though, so yeah, I love Concord grapes. So I have discovered the most amazing pumpkin waffle and pancake recipe that I will link down below for you guys. It is divine. I put chocolate chips in it, but that of course is optional. My kids love it with chocolate chips. But anyway, I recently came across this new pumpkin spice honey butter, and I was like, I have got to try this with you all. So we're gonna go ahead and do that next. So I made an amazing pancake recipe, and to top them all off for fall, I am making pumpkin honey butter, and it's gonna be so delicious. So I gathered my ingredients here. All you're really gonna need is butter, honey, and then I have pumpkin pie spice and cinnamon. And then look at my pumpkin here. I actually preserved this last year. Probably even have a whole video about it. I roasted the pumpkin in the oven and then froze it, like I said, and it did not change colors at all. Look how bright orange that is yet. But yeah, I just wanted to use this up before I, you know, do more. It tastes totally fine. Oh yes, and vanilla too. I forgot. Okay, we have to sample these. I am not going to be eating these all myself, don't worry. My kids are ready for breakfast. Oh my goodness. They're delicious. But I will tell you a little secret. I've been eating these pumpkin pancakes with the chocolate chips like straight out of the bag like a cookie. They're that good. So I knew with the addition of the pumpkin butter that there's no way this was not gonna be amazing. Maybe I don't want to share. So good. I'll link both recipes down below for you. Is it good? Thumbs up? Is it a little bit good or is it very good?
Very good.
Very good. They are wolfing them down. Okay, we are having a beautiful fall morning this morning. It's like 60 degrees. We're wearing long sleeves, but that's it. No coats needed. And nothing says fall to me like a crisp morning garage sailing. And there's a bunch of garage sales this weekend. Today's actually Friday, so I'm taking the kids with me. It's not a very early morning garage sale. Tomorrow I think I'll go again and just go by myself, make a lot of grounds. But the kids kind of wanted to go along, and I have memories of going with my mom as a kid. It was so fun. And Ivani is looking for a princess costume for her birthday, so she's excited about that. Can you poke your head around the corner and say hi?
Hi.
She's gonna be 4 anyway, so we're gonna see what we can find. Maybe some yard stuff. I would love to get baby clothes, but this is not the yard sale for that. Everything always looks so worn, I find. I don't even know if I'm gonna spend the time digging around. I'm not sure. I like when baby clothes are in good condition yet. And babies don't mean to, but they're hard on their clothes. They spit up on them and, you know, have blowouts and all that. So anyway, we'll see what we find. And yeah, just enjoy this beautiful autumn weather. I could just drink it in. I'm so happy.
He loves them every day to me, so don't get into trouble. And God loves our little children.
Okay, let me show you all what I got. I don't go to garage sailing, you know, necessarily just for the bargains because they're kind of few and far between. You know, you have to spend a lot of time looking just to, you know, save a buck here or there. So it's not necessarily like for economical reasons, but I enjoyed like the thrill of the hunt, and just the weather this time of year is, I just want to drink it in. Yeah, love it so much. But anyway, I thought I'd show you a few of the things that I got. Actually, I'll show you everything I got because I didn't get that much. So when I was shopping with the kids, I found a truck, and I like to get all these like trucks and like different things that doesn't matter if they get beat up, and then we take them out to the sandbox. This was like $2, I believe, so the kids were happy with that. And so yeah, that's a great tip. My friends often buy like little plates and things like that that you can take out to the sandbox at garage sales, because who cares if they get all scratched up with the sand when you pay 50 cents or whatever for something. I also got this little adorable cat and Jack jacket for Fletcher, and I got a flannel for myself. I still don't know if this is a men's or a ladies. I spent $2 on it. It's Faded Glory large, so I'm guessing that means it's women's. I don't know, but I just love the colors on it, and I just love flannels in the fall. I feel like especially with a bump and stuff. It'll be cute to wear. So I got that. And one more little Henley type of turtleneck shirt for Fletcher. Very good quality yet. And that is also, nope, this is Old Navy. And it's 3T, so it may fit him next year too if he can manage to keep it clean. We will see. And I also like staples like this with like colored denim. He has some different colored denim jeans, and I think this will look really good with that. I also bought Fletcher a little 25-cent truck that I let him carry around, and then he left sit somewhere. So I learned my lesson. I don't know if he learned his. And Ivani, her birthday's in September, and she has been begging for a costume, a princess dress, a costume, she says. And I was so tickled when I found this one, because how cute is it? I'm pretty sure it was probably made for like a wedding or something, but it's super flary, and it actually has little sleeves. It doesn't have like Disney princesses all over it and stuff, which I was so happy about. She don't know who Disney princesses are anyway. She doesn't really watch any shows or anything. So I was super tickled that it's not a really tacky looking princess dress, but yeah, she loves this so much. And then I also went out this morning as well, and I found a few things. It wasn't the greatest. Yeah, everything I felt was picked through, and I was only there 12 minutes after they opened. So I don't know. I guess I should have got there sooner. I'm not sure. Or maybe it just wasn't very good this year. Felt like prices weren't the best either. But I did score a couple of really good bargains. First of all, I got each of my kids a ball glove. They've been begging for them. And I was like, yeah, sometime they'll turn up. This one was $2. This one was $5. Just two different stands, but they're like pretty much identical. Actually, they are. They're identical. Wow. So that'll be fun. Not that they can actually really catch with them yet, but I want them to start learning. And also, do you guys ever play the game golf? Like not actual golf with like a driver and a putter and everything, but like the game with the Skip-Out cards? That is like a family staple. My friends play it all the time. It's a great game you can play while you're chit-chatting, because it takes some strategy, but at the same time you can keep talking. Anyway, you need 2 decks for that, and they were $5 a piece. I quickly looked on Amazon, and on Amazon they are $8 a piece, I believe. So I saved myself $6 by getting them there. So that was a good deal. They're brand new packs, so. And then I also got this little syrup container. I just like the amber color and the little flowers. I don't know. It's gonna be fun to sit in the fridge, and I make my own homemade pancake syrup sometimes. So yeah, we'll be using that. I got Fletcher some church shoes. Aren't they so cute? Yeah, I just thought they're really cute little high tops, probably for church mostly until they get beat up, then maybe for like more casual stuff. And the last thing I got, which is something that was been on my list, I had my friends over the other week, and a lot of them were like either nursing or they just caffeine affects them, and so they aren't huge coffee drinkers. They like their tea, and Josh likes loose leaf tea as well. I pretty much, if I'm gonna have a tea, I turn it into an iced tea. You guys know that. So I never really drink hot tea, but so they came over and like 3 of them wanted tea, and so I had to like boil it on the stovetop in a kettle and then try to get it in their cups. Anyway, so I've been looking for a teapot, and this is not exactly the vibe I was going for. I found a really cute one with a wooden handle and like a knob on top, but it had a weird snowflake on the front, so I let that one go. But I'm gonna see if I use this for $2. We'll see. It's very classic and like teapotty. It has a little thing to put your loose leaf tea leaves in, which Josh grew up on this like one kind of tea that he loves. It's like a mint tea, and so now I can make that for him. It's just a nice thing to drink in the wintertime. But yeah, we'll see if I actually use it, and then if I do, I'll probably upgrade to something that's a little more my style, something that I could sit out. I actually saw Walmart had a really cute one, but we'll see if I actually use the $2 one first and go from there. So that is my finds. Let me know down below, do you guys do like bargain hunting, garage sailing stuff? Thrift stores are fun, but they're not outdoors, and I just love the outdoor feeling. Anyway, let me know. Okay, I just picked this pumpkin off the porch. I think it's the right kind. I'm gonna be making a meal in a pumpkin. And my mom said get one that's like butternut squash colored. Can you see? It's kind of bright. Hang on. Okay, that's a little better. She said get a butternut squash colored round pumpkin, and it should be like smooth with like some ridges and not like a fairy tale pumpkin. So I think this is the right kind. We're gonna butcher this thing here. And we're gonna make a yummy, cozy little meal for supper. I already made the filling. Okay, to make the goulash or the stew or the soup or whatever you want to call the recipe that goes inside the pumpkin, you only need a few basic ingredients. And so I normally, if you guys know me, I don't like to cook with onions, but for this recipe, you just can't skip them. They just add so much flavor. So I started out by just like giving them a rough chop, and I thought, oh, that's gonna be enough. And then I decided, nope, I do not want to see these onions in my recipe at all. So I got out my little Tupperware handheld mixer, and I went to work on it and made it really, really small, and then I just caramelized them in the bottom of the pan with some oil. And when they were nice and browned, I added the sausage and the ground beef, and I used my handy dandy chopper to chop up the meat and get it nice and finely ground. And in the meantime, I was also boiling some rice. I used jasmine rice, use whatever you want. And then I just added brown sugar and soy sauce and a few different seasonings that just make meat taste really good. And then canned mushrooms, which the recipe I'm gonna give you is gonna call for 4 ounces of canned mushrooms. I doubled it because my family loves mushrooms. My kids are definitely little mushroom monsters, that's for sure. And then I also added cream of chicken soup and salted and peppered everything super generously. And then to prepare the pumpkin, you just wanna like hack off the top, however you wanna do that. I'm sure I don't have the proper way down. And then just scoop out all the seeds and the guts and the junk on the inside, and just, yeah, get that nice and clean in there. And then you're supposed to salt and pepper the inside of the pumpkin, which is kind of hard, if you know what I mean. Like you have to sprinkle it without getting too much in one area. So what I ended up actually doing was sprinkling the pepper, and then for the salt, I just kind of like put a whole bunch in there and then moved it around and spread it around, and it tasted amazing, so it must have worked. But yeah, maybe you have a better idea of how to salt and pepper the inside of a pumpkin. Okay, I'm gonna save the pumpkin seeds because roasting them is always so good, but now I'm gonna put the mixture inside the pumpkin. This is gonna be our pot, and I'm just gonna, yeah, spoon it in here, and it's just gonna bake in there and get, oh, so flavorful. The pumpkin's gonna get like soft. This is just gonna be like the perfect fall dish. I'm so excited. I have it on a baking tray here, and I'm just gonna fit the lid back on top. Here we go. And this is our supper in a pumpkin. And so I'm just gonna put this in the oven to roast for 2 to 3 hours. I'm giving myself, yeah, I have plenty of time because it's 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30. So we can eat it, you know, anytime really. I'll just pull it out when it's ready and we'll see how it tastes. The pumpkin should be soft, like I said. Yeah, and we'll do a little taste test in just a little bit and see how it is. Well, in 2 to 3 hours, we'll taste it. I have this recipe on my phone from my mom, and it's from like the old farming magazine, and it says it's from Joyce Martin in Venango, PA. So if that was you, thank you so much for sharing this recipe. It's a very old recipe, and try it, guys. So good. I will put the link to it down below, and you guys can try it out for yourselves. Okay, let's look at this. Oh my. Look at that. Wow, it's like super juicy. Oh, look at that. The pumpkin's falling off the sides. Wow, yes, I think we are done. Okay, let's serve a little bit of this up and taste it. Okay, when I put it in, it was pretty thick. And now it is much juicier. Okay, and then I'm gonna scrape some of this like salty, peppery pumpkin out as well. And add that to the stew. I guess we'll call it a stew. Look at that. I wish you guys could smell my kitchen right now. It smells so good. It's like chickeny, brothy. It's very hearty smelling. I know this is gonna be good. I was already tasting the filling earlier when I was making it. So let's try it with the pumpkin flavor added to it. Wow. Sorry, it was so hot I can hardly taste it. It cooled down a little bit. Mmm. Okay, there was a little bit of brown sugar in it, but I feel like the pumpkin adds like a little bit more sweetness to it, if that makes any sense. I don't know. It's very, very good. My kids are gonna love this. They love rice, so. Wow, okay. That is gonna be a tradition in the Fox household. I don't know if Josh is gonna love it or not. He's always skeptical of anything pumpkin, but it doesn't really taste pumpkin-y. And if you have somebody in your family who doesn't like pumpkin, you could just eat the stuff out of the middle and not scrape any pumpkin off the side to add to their bowl. You could cook your rice in chicken broth to give it a little more flavor. You could, yeah, there's so many different ways you could adapt it. I feel like peppers would go really good in this recipe too. We're a mushroom family. But yeah, it has so much flavor, and we're gonna have leftovers from this, I'm sure, and I'm sure they'll keep well. You guys know I'm all about the make-ahead meals, so yeah. This is another fall winner, guys. Try it out for yourself. Okay, something else that is always on my bucket list every fall is going into Lancaster City, which is the city closest to us, and just walking around. I don't know what it is about cities, but they always feel so festive, and like the city, like Lancaster City, is very quaint and cute. It's not like huge and ginormous, and so yeah, it's like historic, and I don't know, I just love walking around there, smelling the smells and seeing the sights and just drinking in the air, literally. I don't know, it's just something that I really enjoy doing in the fall, and I hope to do it more often. Our city, which you should check into the ones around your area if you haven't, but Lancaster City does a First Fridays where there's like special events and stuff the first Friday of every month. And so yeah, I definitely enjoy hitting that up when we can. One thing me and Josh both love is looking at like properties and real estate and like architecture and stuff, and so that part, like, we both can really enjoy together, and the kids of course like to play at the parks we pass by and that kind of thing. So yeah, check it out if you have a little town, city in your area. Yeah, we're fortunate to have a couple. And there's something about like the beautiful changing of the seasons in the fall that makes me just want to get on a train. Our kids, of course, are toddlers, so they love trains. Actually, can you call a 4-year-old toddler? Because she's now 4. Preschooler? I have a toddler and a preschooler? I don't know. I'm not sure what to say. But yeah, like that's something our whole family can enjoy together too, trains. And we plan to go up to, I think it's called Jim Thorpe again this year. We did it last year. I have a whole video on it. It was beautiful, changing of the leaves and everything. That's not happening yet here in Lancaster, but we did go down to Strasburg Railroad, which is like an old historic It's actually a great place to go if you ever are a tourist in the area. Yeah, it's just a beautiful area, southern Lancaster County. There's all the Amish and the rolling hills and the landscape and the fields and anyway, everything's just twice as fun in the fall just because of the beautiful, beautiful weather, I guess. I don't know. So I feel like this video is not concluded, but it's definitely long enough. Like, I know we'll do so many more things like this in the fall. So if you want to come along on some more like fall bucket list type things, some homemaking, just kind of a potpourri of all kinds of stuff. It's just like confetti everywhere, fall confetti. I'm just like popping all these little segments into a video, trying to make it cohesive, but it's kind of hard. There's just so many things I want to show you, and I only have a limited amount of time to do that. I mean, you guys can't just sit there and watch all day, right? But anyway, I do appreciate that you clicked on this video. I will have much more fall content coming for you, some baby content when the baby makes his arrival. Yes, I spilled the beans. Oops, sorry if that was a spoiler, but I did make a gender reveal video if you missed that one. Check out Fox Sparrow for any of you who are curious. It's on meganfoxunlocked.com, and it is just a boutique, I guess we could call it, or just like a collection of all kinds of beautiful handmade items from people in Lancaster County, Mennonite moms. I have one Mennonite mom who's in Kansas, I believe, Oklahoma, and she makes some stuff for me. Whenever you're purchasing from my website, you are supporting a small business, a mom-run company type of thing. So yeah, I just enjoy collaborating with all these very artistic and talented women. So definitely check it out. We will be restocking so many more things in just a bit. Right now there's a little bit of slim pickings, but we're gonna have a big restock here in October, so there's plenty of time to get those Christmas gifts on your list. But the candles are there, so definitely check those out if you wanna get some before they are sold out. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.